Hi everyone, welcome back to day 4 of March Sadness. Today's topic is a positive album. So of course we're going to talk about a little underrated gem by little known band Neck Deep called Life's Not Out to Get You. Seriously though, there was a time when Neck Deep was just a ripoff of the story so far. They had just released a fairly weak debut album that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt they weren't ready for the big leagues. But they regrouped, put their heads together, and released a single for their upcoming album, that single being Can't Kick Up the Roots. And we all collectively went, oh. Surely the entire album wasn't going to be that good. But on August 15th, 2015, all of us collectively listened to it and went, oh. The album starts off by holding nothing back and fires on every cylinder on the song Citizens of Earth. It opens like walkout music for Ben Barlow, the guitars and drums setting him up perfectly before pulling back and letting Ben shout his way through the first few lines. It's about as aggressive as Neck Deep gets on this album. Track by track, the album just gets more and more impressive. Even the strange Indiana Jones reference on Kali Ma flows so well that it doesn't feel awkward at all. Even the A Day to Remember feature is cool. Who would have thought? Neck Deep writes some Blink-182 caliber choruses, and I mean that in a good way, specifically on Lime Street, Smooth Seas Don't Make Good Sailors, and I Hope This Comes Back to Haunt You, and on the song The Beach is for Lovers and Not Lonely Losers, which I think goes underappreciated on this album. It's certainly one of my favorite choruses on this record. Even the obligatory acoustic track goes pretty hard and might even be better than A Part of Me. The messaging of this album, that life's not out to get you and the world's not out to get you, was part of the appeal, and I think is a big reason this album resonated with so many of us back then. The songs that seem like they're bitter end up pretty hopeful, like on I Hope This Comes Back to Haunt You, which is my favorite Neck Deep song at the moment. Ben sounded the best that he ever has in this album, like the exceptional frontman that he is, and Danny was making a name for himself as the drummer to watch in this genre, and I think this album made Hopeless Records look at pop punk bands and see dollar signs all of a sudden. Life's Not Out to Get You was and is a gold standard in pop punk, and I think it deserves to be in the discussion on any list of best pop punk albums of all time. But here on March Sadness, it was just my pick for a positive album. I know this one was short, but I hope you join me tomorrow as March Sadness continues. The schedule's right here, and I'll see you then.